Are you interested or planning to purchase an electric vehicle in the near future and looking for something that is either compact, practical, efficient, affordable, or something that is also stylish and offers high performance? Then this is the right video for you, as I will not only present the top 10 best-selling electric vehicles in Germany belonging to micro, mini and compact car segments, but also discuss and summarize the most important specs of each electric vehicle. For example, price, power, battery capacity, range, charging rates, delivery lead times, as well as battery warranty, because it makes up about 30% of the vehicle's price at the moment, and compare head-to-head each electric vehicle sales for the year 2021 and 2022 to show the market trend. I also tried to incorporate additional and useful information with the help of 4 scatter plot graphs, and with this I have tried to find out the dependency of parameters such as the price of electric vehicle against range, charging rates, delivery lead times in order to find and figure out the purchasing pattern of the consumers, with the hope that it can serve as a small guidance for you while making up your decision for your next electric vehicle. Therefore, this video will still be worth your time even if you're not located in Germany. Do let me know your thoughts and comments. What is the most important spec for you which will ultimately drive your purchasing decision for an electric vehicle or even push you away from it? 2022 was a successful year for electric vehicles in Germany, as nearly 470,000 new electric vehicles were registered in Germany, which makes up about 18% of the total new vehicle registered in 2022. And this represents an increase of 37% from last year. For this video, instead of looking at the car segments individually, I have combined the micro, mini and compact car segments, as they together made up of a very significant share of 40% vehicles, to provide a meaningful picture of the current market trends. Before starting, I would like to emphasize that electric vehicles are relatively much more expensive than internal combustion engine counterparts, and hence the growth of electric mobility in Germany is primarily driven by the attractive subsidies from the German government. In 2022, for vehicles below 40,000 euros, the customers were eligible up to 9,000 euros in grants. However, for the year 2023, this amount has been reduced to 6,750 euros, and plug-in hybrid electric vehicles are not eligible for subsidies anymore. The prices mentioned in this video are with the 19% value-added tax of Germany. I have listed down the net prices without subsidy. For the video, I have considered the specs which were predominantly more popular, and for the prices, I have used the base version of each vehicle and also the prices which are available for 2023. However, these prices might be subjected to changes during 2023, as a lot of OEMs, due to supply chain issues, are offering limited options, and once the logistics situations gets better, we might see different prices as well. By the way, this is the first episode of my best-selling electric vehicle series, and do make sure to subscribe my channel if you're interested in similar content. So without further ado, let's start. Coming at number 10, it's the smart EQ Fortwo with 9,700 new vehicles registered in 2022. A rear-wheel drive vehicle powered by an electric motor producing 82 horsepower and 160 Nm of torque, capable to reach 0 to 100 within 11 seconds, and with a top speed of 130 km per hour. It seems on paper quite promising for a compact and efficient electric vehicle for city driving, but it wasn't the most successful year for Smart, as its number reduced by 45% from last year. With a net battery capacity of 16.7 kWh, it is possible to reach 133 km calculated with WLTP cycle. It comes with a 4.6 kW onboard charger. However, by paying additional 1,000 euros, you can get a 22 kW onboard charger and reduce the charging time from 0 to 100% with AC wall box from 4.5 hours to less than an hour. It doesn't offer any DC charging. However, with 22 kW onboard charger, you can potentially charge 145 km range within an hour. At number 9, it is a BMW i3 with 9,850 new vehicles registered in 2022. With its unique and iconic design, the BMW i3 comfortably stands out from the crowd and has been a great choice for consumers. For this video, I have considered the popular 170 horsepower as compared to the niche 184 horsepower. With a torque of 250 Nm, it allows the vehicles to go from 0 to 100 km per hour in 7.3 seconds, and the vehicle has a top speed of 150 km per hour. With a net battery capacity of 37.9 kWh, it is possible to reach 307 km on a single charge. It comes with an 11 kW onboard charger, and the maximum charging peak with DC fast charger is limited to 50 kilowatts. It was on the downturn, and in 2022, nearly 20% fewer vehicles were registered. And sadly, BMW has discontinued the production of this vehicle in the beginning of 2022, and hence this era has come to an end. At number 8, it is the Renault Zoe with 10,535 new vehicles registered in 2022. This stylish and efficient electric vehicle has become a popular choice among consumers looking for a practical and affordable electric vehicle, and was the third best-selling electric vehicle in 2021 in Germany. It has very well all-rounded specs, and with the two base versions, considering the subsidies, they both are below 30,000 euros. It is equipped with 109 and 135 horsepower electric motors, providing a torque of 225 and 245 Nm respectively, with which the front-wheel drive vehicle is capable to accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in about 11.4 seconds, as well as 9.5 seconds for the higher power version, and their top speeds are limited to 135 and 140 km per hour respectively. With a net battery capacity of 52 kWh, it is possible to reach 395 km. Out of the factory, it comes with the fastest possible 22 kW onboard charger in this class, capable of charging the full battery within 3 hours or at a rate of 130 km added range per hour. By paying additional 1100 euros, you can get the DC charging capability, and its charging peak is limited to 50 kW. However, this was also the worst year for Zoe, as it experienced a staggering 57% drop in demand, which is partially due to 4 months order stop between April to June, and then 10% price increment as well. At number 7, it is the Mini Cooper SE with 11,744 new vehicles registered in 2022. A front-wheel drive powered by an electric motor producing 184 horsepower and 270 Nm of torque, capable to reach 0 to 100 km per hour in 7.3 seconds, and with a top speed of 150 km per hour. The Mini Cooper SE is a great option for buyers looking for a fun and practical electric vehicle for their daily city commute. The current price of Mini Cooper SE is 35,700 euros, and after subsidies it costs around 29,000 euros. The surprising thing is that it offers the second smallest trunk in this list, and it is even smaller than the Smart EQ at 211 liters. With a net battery capacity of 28.9 kWh, it is possible to reach 233 kilometers. It comes with an 11 kW onboard charger, with which full battery can be charged within 3 hours 15 minutes, and the peak of DC charging is limited to 50 kW. Mini had also a fair share of logistic issues last year, where it was unable to be ordered for 2 months, that is between June and July. But overall, it was a positive year, as there was an increase of 15% in the Mini numbers from 2021. At number 6, it is Cupra Born with 12,564 new vehicles registered in 2022. Cupra Born is a high-performance electric vehicle that offers an exciting driving experience, and hence it can be considered by consumers who want a premium feel in a compact car segment, while not spending above 35,000 euros after subsidies for a vehicle providing a range up to 400 kilometers. There are two base versions currently available with a very powerful 204 as well as 231 horsepower electric motors, capable of providing a torque of 310 Nm respectively, with which the rear-wheel drive vehicle can easily achieve 0 to 100 from 7.3 to 7 seconds, and top speeds up to 160 km per hour. One of the reasons that the Cupra Born has been so successful is its impressive range. With a net battery capacity of 58 as well as the larger 77 kWh, it is possible to reach 425 to 550 km on a single charge. This makes it a great option for drivers who need high-performance electric vehicles for long-distance trip. It comes with an 11 kW onboard charger, but the highlight of charging is its DC charging speed. For the 58 kWh battery, it can charge up to 120 kilowatts at peak. However, for the 77 kWh battery, it used to be around 135 kilowatt peak, but maybe due to new software tweaks recently, they claim that they can charge up to 170 kilowatt at peak, and this makes it crazy attractive numbers, that is almost 770 kilometers of added range per hour, as it charges from 10 to 80% within 30 minutes. All of this can be seen in the crazy rise of Supra, which is nearly 20 times higher than 2021. At number 5, it is the Volkswagen e-up with 13,238 new vehicles registered in 2022. The Volkswagen e-up was the best-selling car in 2021 in Germany with nearly 31,000 new vehicles registrations, and to this day is one of the most popular car in Germany. However, it has seen a very sharp decline and the numbers are down by 57%. Volkswagen e-up has been a great choice for consumers who are looking for a compact and efficient electric vehicle present for city driving with short trips or for use in car sharing schemes. But it seems that the vehicle does not bring profit to Volkswagen, and hence from 2021 till today they have increased about 8,000 euros, which is roughly 35% price increment. With a 32.3 kWh battery, it is able to achieve 258 km on a single charge. However, it won't be topping any further charts next year, as this vehicle was only available to be ordered in the first quarter of 2022. And similarly, Volkswagen has opened the order in 2023 for a very short period with a lead times of 4 to 6 months. At number 4, it is the Dacia Spring with 14,366 new vehicles registered in 2022. Dacia Spring is a new player in the electric vehicle market and was released in 2021, and it brings an exciting new option for the drivers looking for an incredibly affordable and practical electric vehicle. And it is a huge success story as its demands have almost tripled from 2021. It doesn't have the top of the line specs, as this offers the lowest power and slowest acceleration on this list, but it is identical to Smart EQ Fortwo on a price point and offers reasonably more trunk capacity and almost provides double the range of Smart EQ. Hence, for the consumers ready to compromise on top of the line specs, this is a very good deal, and it has been taking away the share from Smart EQ Fortwo. Dacia Spring had its own issues last year where it was unavailable to be ordered for 3 months between May to July. At number 3, it is the Opel Corsa-e with 14,979 new vehicles registered in 2022. This stylish and innovative electric vehicle is the perfect choice of drivers who do not want to compromise a lot on comfort and technology for vehicles around 30,000 euros. 2022 was a great year for Opel, as Opel Corsa experienced a growth of 37% from last year. It offers a powerful package as this front-wheel drive vehicle, which is powered by an electric motor producing a solid 136 horsepower and a 260 Newton meters of torque. It allows the vehicles to go from 0 to 100 km per hour within 8.7 seconds, and the vehicle has a top speed of 150 km per hour. With a net battery capacity of 45 kWh, as per WLTP cycle, it is possible to reach 353 km on a single charge. Out of the assembly line, it provides a very fast DC charging experience with a peak of 100 kW, which means 10 to 80% can be charged within 26 minutes and 570 kilometers of range can be added within an hour. Unfortunately, the lead times of it are a bit higher. It is a very good vehicle to consider. At number 2, it's the Volkswagen ID.3 with 23,286 new vehicles registered in 2022. This stylish and innovative electric vehicle is a great choice for drivers who want to experience the latest technology and the comfort in electric vehicle, and they want to drive a household name in Germany. It was the second best-selling electric vehicle in Germany in 2021, and it has remained the same place in 2022. When it comes to specs, it is identical to Cupra Born, but 2023 could be a very difficult year for ID.3 as it's the most expensive car on this list, and for the larger battery, it even goes above 56,000 euros, at which point people might prefer the SUVs version, which is ID.4 or ID.5, because of their additional space and feel. The demand decreased by 12%, but next year we might see a shift in numbers as its sister, Cupra Born, might take a huge chunk as it's roughly 6,000 euros cheaper and provides identical specs, has a much more aggressive and appealing design, and if customers can put aside the brand name and associated premium feel of Volkswagen, Cupra will dominate it. At number 1 is the Fiat 500 with 29,635 new vehicles registered in 2022. With its iconic design, the 500e is a modern take on the classic Fiat 500, and it is indeed surprising to see it doing so well in the market. It was quite a successful year for Fiat as they experienced an increase of 135%. Front-wheel drive vehicle powered by an electric motor producing 118 horsepower and 220 Newton meters of torque, capable to reach 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 9 seconds, and with a top speed of 150 kilometers per hour, and with a net battery capacity of 37.3, it is possible to reach 330 kilometers on a single charge. It comes with 11 kilowatt onboard charger and the maximum charging peak with fast DC charger. It is quite good at 85 kilowatt, which means at a fast charger you can potentially charge 10 to 80% at a rate of 555 kilometers added range per hour. The most fascinating thing is that it offers the smallest trunk capacity by quite a distance, but it still has been managing to overcome all other OEMs due to its well all-rounded package, and most importantly has a lead time of 6 months, which means it will be again quite dominant in 2023. These charts present the change in numbers from 2021 to 2022, and with this you can observe the vehicles with upward and downward trajectory, and it also shows the developments of the vehicle registrations in 2022. To look one step further, I tried to summarize the most important criterion in my opinion for purchasing an electric vehicle and created these 4 tables to show how all of these vehicles compete. When we look at the price versus range, it is clear that the consumers prefer a vehicle that offers above 200 kilometers range on a single charge at the very least, and looking at the numbers, it is evident that people are not willing to pay a premium at this price point, as Dacia is much more successful than Mini and the smart EQ Fortwo. The sweet spot for the consumers with subsidies in 2022 was the range between 300 to 450 kilometers, where all the top 3 vehicles lie. Considering the 0 to 100% charging rate for a consumer who can charge the vehicle overnight in their garage with an AC wall box, the trend from OEMs in Germany is that they are offering 11 kilowatt onboard chargers. As a consumer in Germany, you do not need an additional permission or approval from authorities to install it. With a 22 kilowatt wall box, you require a formal approval from local energy supplier, and it is time and cost intensive. Hence, we will see more and more vehicles in Germany offering 11 kilowatt in future. For 10 to 80% DC charging, the cheaper electric vehicles below 25,000 will probably keep on selling DC as an upgradable option, but for this price point, consumers are already ready to accept slower charging. The sweet spot for DC charging is between 500 to 600 added kilometer range per hour. And finally, the lead time is quite an important factor while deciding your electric vehicle. The average standard lead time for these 10 vehicles is around 10 to 11 months, with an exception being Fiat, and it shows why it's going to be very successful again in 2023, as people will prefer getting a vehicle in 6 months rather than waiting above 12 months to get ID3 or Corsa-e. With this, I would like to wrap up this video and would be happy to receive your feedback and comments. What is the most important factor for you while choosing your next electric vehicle? If you learned something interesting and new, please like and subscribe to my channel, as it will allow me to bring further interesting topics. Also, if you disagree with something, please feel free to share your thoughts, as it can help me improve the content. Thank you for watching, take care, and see you again.